Hey y'all, I'm NPFL Pro Wade Werner, and I'm here to introduce to you a brand new online resource, Vantage Tackle. All right, let's get to the good stuff. I'm going to be bringing you some product breakdowns, reviewing new stuff that's out on the market, things that Vantage Tackle carries. Look, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill, ordinary, I can find this anywhere product. These are independent companies that are making incredible products, and we're bringing them all to you in one place at vantagetackle.com. So, without further ado, let's bring on the products. All right, let's get down to business, talk some tackle. First up, I got some Yankum Custom Tackle Structure Jigs, Signature Series. Got some really good natural colors. This one here is like a green pumpkin with some blue in it, nice blue craw effect. This one here is a green pumpkin with some purple in it. It's kind of like a GPB&J effect. Just some really good natural colors. I really like the way that they kind of segmented the skirt with the color format rather than it being just individual colored strands. And then we've got this one here that's a little bit more of a spring craw. It's got a little bit of chartreuse in it. It's got a little bit of them orange strands in it. That little extra pop, that'll stand out. You get them spring rains rolling in a little bit dirtier water, but you still want something natural. That's really good right there. The head on these jigs, it's got a little bit more of that, a little more shoulders to it, a little bit more like an archy style head. It's kind of rounded out to where it's gonna push and roll its way through cover really well. It's got that flat eye on it, which is great for around wood. It's got a big heavy duty hook on the back here. I would say this has got to be a 4/0, maybe 5/0 extra heavy hook. I mean, there's no way you're going to straighten that out unless you're using a 200-pound test line. The weed guard on here, it's a little more streamlined, a little more thinned down, but it's a stout, it's stiffer weed guard. So it definitely keeps it protected, but it's not so much that you're going to have to hit these fish with the power of an ox to set the hook. I mean, that's a nice, compact, tight, unified segment right there where the weed guard stays laying close to the hook. It's still got enough pressure there to keep it out of the brush and keep a lot of grass off of it, but also going to allow you to get a good quick hook set. So definitely check these jigs out from Yankum Custom Tackle. Get out, catch you some fish on these dudes. Here's to all you live scopers out there. This is one you're going to love. This is the Genesis Minnow from Motivated Bait Co. All right, y'all, so check this thing out. It's got a great profile. It's 4 inches long. Fits perfect on a jig head, ball head, Damiki head, whatever you're throwing your rig on. It's got enough meat in the body that you could throw a hover rig hook in there. There's no hook slots or anything like that. It's just a nice beefy little body. It's got a little bit of a flat-sided profile. This little tiny tail, it's got a nice little bit of action to it, but not over the top. It's not a swim bait. It's a really good size bait. It's durable, it's solid, so it gives you a chunk of plastic there that you can really present well. This color right here is called Dirty Pearl Delight, infamous monkey milk. This one's called Bad Shad, and it's got a little bit of a gold hue to the outside of it. It's really a cool color. And then Silver Shad here. This one's got like a holographic silvery glitter inside of it with a little black flake. It's a very light, smoky clear color. Really good for that super ultra clear water, high pressure. They've seen all these other colors. This one right here, it's just enough to show them what they're looking for, show them the dinner bell and ring it in their face. So again, really cool little bait. Thing makes a great Damiki bait. It makes a great hover rig bait. Get out there, throw this thing around. You'll catch them suspended, schooling fish, forward-facing sonar. Special bait right there. Hey, that's the Genesis Minnow from Motivated Bait Co. Get you some, get out there and scope up some more fish. All right, check these guys out. These are the 3.75-inch T-tails from Jake's Lure Joint, custom fishing tackle. It's a veteran-owned and operated company. These things are great. These are for all my drop shot guys, my finesse guys, probably my Great Lakes guys. these are the baits you're going to want to check out. I'm going to set these down so I can still see color palettes and names and whatnot, but I've taken a worm out of each package to show you what they look like. I took these out on a trip the other day. We were busting bass and crappie on them. They're a great size, that 3.75 inch, real good size. Some really cool things with this bait. So let's see. This one right here is their green pumpkin chartreuse. It's got a little chartreuse laminate on it. It's got the green pumpkin in the back. It's actually got a little bit of yellow or gold flake in it as well. It's an incredible bait. It's flat, so it's going to get your good gliding side-to-side action. It's got this T-tail, and this is where it gets its name from. Let's flip it over this way. That tail right there has got kind of a T shape to it. So when you're twitching this thing around, that's catching water, and it's giving that tail a lot of extra action. Anytime you can impose resistance on the water, it's going to kick that tail around a little bit more. So this thing's going to sit there real subtle, and with just a little bit of current against it, any kind of movement, that tail is really going to have a nice little kick. It's going to displace a little extra water. It's really going to stand out to them fish. And with that nice slender profile, these contrasting colors as well. When you get that flat side, when it rolls and it turns and the light hits it, you can see it right there in this video, how much that catches light and just flashes. That's what's going to look like a live minnow. They roll and they flash in the water. These baits have that action. So that's the green pumpkin chartreuse. This one here is watermelon purple. That's one of my favorite clear water colors. I use that in a lot of different baits, but that one right there. And then this was one that I thought was really cool. It's green pumpkin purple copper. So it's really got that kind of goby color palette to it. So for all the Great Lakes guys, get this thing out, get it down on the bottom, close to the bottom. It's got that goby emulation to it. Great little bait. It's real super soft. It's going to have a lot of real subtle movement, real easy to throw around. I guarantee you that is a bait that is going to catch a lot of fish. Again, something a little bit different, something that's going to give you an edge against all the other competitors out there. So yeah, check them out. Jake's Lure Joint, custom fishing tackle. Look, veteran owned and operated, making some awesome lures. Check these guys out. Get out on the water. They're going to put some fish in the boat. All right, y'all, here's a little sneak peek at a bait company that's coming soon to Vantage Tackle. It's my good buddy Norm Hightower with Ditch Pickle Baits out of Gross Teat, Louisiana. This here is his 6-inch custom shad. This here happens to be in the hickory color, and it's an awesome bait. It's a big heavy duty swim bait. It's got a big slow kick and boot tail on it. It's got a nice hook slot in the belly. You can run a belly weight hook on it, a belly spin hook. I would run something probably about a 7/0 in here, in that ballpark. You can throw a big jig head in front of it, get down there and crank some deep ledges. It's just a really good swim bait. It's got a nice subtle action. I really like this bait. You can cast it a mile. It catches big fish. So check these guys out. They are coming soon. They got a whole lineup of awesome products. It's Ditch Pickle Baits, Vantage Tackle. Get them there. Go out and catch you some big fish. All right, y'all, that's a wrap with our first bait review from Vantage Tackle. Get online, check them out, vantagetackle.com. Find stuff that you never heard of, you've never seen before, and the fish haven't either. So that's a good thing. Stand out in the crowd. Dare to be different. Dare to get out on the water and catch more and better fish than you ever have before. So until the next video, we'll see you then. Check it out, vantagetackle.com.